Welcome back, guys. Thanks for taking time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that. And of course, what you're seeing is a video talking about EA Sports College Football 25. Everyone is making a video, but y'all know me. A lot of times I take a slightly different perspective and I try to think about how some of these games can affect the future. You know, if you read the title of this video, the first question that I have is how will EA Sports College Football affect and or change Madden for the future? You might recall I made a video very similar to this a couple months ago, but now that they've given us this teaser and letting us know that the reveal will be coming in May, you know, if you didn't know already, this game is a real thing. Now this is the perfect time for me to revisit what I said in that video, just so it's more current. And I won't hold you too long. Let me get right to it. This is what I think about when I look at what they're doing with EA Sports College Football, right? Ever since we've heard a lot of the leaks and a lot of the rumors and a lot of those things, you know, leaked and rumored information has come to fruition for the most part, but you know, we'll still wait and see what is actually revealed in May. But ever since they talked about what the focus will be for this game, if you've listened to some people very closely to EA and even some people basically that represent EA, you know, actual people at EA, whether it's the investors or what have you, speaking in turn, you know, in terms of what the game is going to bring, the main thing that they're talking about is the heart and soul of this game will be Dynasty mode. This is a mode that many of us in the community thoroughly enjoyed when NCAA was a thing. They talk about it being a huge focus, Dynasty mode, and I would assume that would be both online and offline, right? So first thing I think about is depth. That's the first thing I think about, because that was one of the things that we appreciated about NCAA in terms of, you know, the little things, the minor things, you know, like the recruiting and things of that nature that we felt like was a more immersive experience than what we were getting in Madden, right? Presentation is going to be a big thing in this game, obviously. That's another thing that was one of the highlights of NCAA. Presentation, and not only just, you know, the commentary and such, but like the studio updates and the little vignettes and also when I think about presentation, I think about atmosphere, you know, the crowd noise and the chants and hearing the cheerleaders and the mascots, and also remember composure. That's one of those things that I have been asking for to be in Madden for many years, and Madden tried to introduce a different version of it in the home field advantage and momentum, but I still feel like that composure component is still missing. You know, where and they do have it a little bit in home field advantage, but basically that's where it came from, where the lines get squiggly and all of that, and your player can't hear what you're saying. So they have kind of reintroduced that back into Madden, but all of that was the things that we appreciated. The authentic music and chants and all of that. Presentation, right? Which leads me to my point of this video. I can only hope that the good people at EA Sports who govern Madden, right, and make the decisions on what they will and won't invest in for Madden, I can only hope that they're smart enough to build these two games in unison. You cannot have another situation from yesteryear where there were times where people were calling one of the games the lesser of the two. Or remember when Madden was always the big brother, and remember when a lot of people started saying little brother's catching big brother. You can't have that now. It's 2024. These games need to be in lockstep. Both of these games need to be legit. So this is what I think they should do. I said this a few months ago. Build everything together. You know what would be super dope? I'm gonna give you two scenarios. One scenario would be Road to Glory. We know Road to Glory is gonna be in this game. Well, what if your Road to Glory character was your superstar for superstar mode? Do you think they're thinking that way, where you can literally have this Road to Glory character, and then when you get to the NFL, it is superstar in Madden? That's taking it a step above just being able to import draft classes. Here's another thing, another idea that I had that would be super dope. Imagine now creating a dynasty in college football, and it connects directly to your franchise in Madden. So picture this. You create a dynasty, right? You have the team, you have the news stories, you have all of the hype of what players is going up and down the draft board and who's having a great week and yada, 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 and injury reports, all that stuff. And that is being reported in Madden, because maybe there's an option to say, do you want this dynasty to be congruent or, concurrent in Madden? So you will have the option to be literally playing Dynasty over here, but everything that you do in Dynasty will be translated in Madden. So let's imagine you have a franchise going, and all of the news stories and storylines and injury reports and all that stuff that you're hearing about from your draft class is from your real life Dynasty. How dope would that be? This is the type of way that they need to be thinking in 2024. Is that gonna happen? I have no idea. But this is my point of saying this could change Madden forever. Because I feel like if they present this game the way that they're promoting it, again, depth, dynasty mode, presentation, atmosphere, if you're focusing on that for college football, that same focus needs to be in Madden. And if these two games are working in unison and growing together, that could create quite the experience for the football gamer. That is money in your pocket, EA Sports, as well as satisfaction for us consumers. The question is, will that happen? And that's the way I'm looking at this. Yes, I'm excited about college football just like everyone else. It hasn't been around for years. But that's what I'm the most excited about if it happens. Can this finally be the springboard to get Madden to being to a level of where it should be, because college football is coming out swinging, especially since you're telling us they're operating on the same engine. We shall see. But all right, guys, that's all I got for this particular video. Definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comments. And of course, before you go, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and I shall catch you in the next one. Peace.